All that remains here on the grounds to determine that it was a speed shop is the Show Car Engineering sign. Howard Conkey, I'm sure all of the racing people around the world are glad to see you're alive. What happened here today?
Well, we were transferring some the Cam 2, the Supreme, and from a tanker truck into a big tank. And Tony was doing it, and he just walked away and went around the corner, and boom, it blew up. All we can guess is static electricity. And there was 2, 4, 5 people in the store and 4 or 5 people in the shop.
Is anybody hurt?
One boy cut his hand on the fence because he wouldn't come over this way. He went out the far end because he wouldn't go near that gas truck that was parked there.
Now, I understand you did a little bit of heroic move yourself.
Now, there's a lot of firemen around, and for them to put the fire out, I had to move the truck. I didn't want them to get hurt, so jumped in the truck and drove it off the premises, and it was steaming. The paint was burnt off of it, as a matter of fact, and Kenny Brown, he cut the hose, and as soon as he cut, because it was the other end of the hose was trapped, and got it that way.
Howard, were any race cars lost in this fire?
No, not at all.
And what does the damage amount to?
Probably close to 500,000.
My main concern was the girls in the speed shop. I knew they were over there. And the guys working in the far shop, me and Tony ran out, and we just started yelling for everybody to get out, and went over to the speed shop and told the girls to run because we were a little worried the tanks might blow up.
I was transferring some fuel, and I turned around and walked away from it for a minute, and I was just about to go back and check and see how full the tank was. It should have been about half full, and just as I turned around to go back, I heard an explosion, and fire started coming through the walls, and I just ran.
You appear to be really shocked about this incident. I hope it didn't hurt anything in as far as your race team was concerned.
It didn't hurt nothing. It's just that show cars like family to me, and you know, it's just a big disappointment for us, really. It shouldn't hurt the racing at all. It's just we got a lot of rebuilding to do and get going again, I guess.
Was any of the racing equipment destroyed?
Well, most of the parts in the store were, but the chassis department, I think there's one welder that got hurt, and we plan on going ahead with the 89 cars and the Syracuse projects with no problem.
Andy, really an absolute miracle that no one was injured or killed in the incident.
Yeah, if you can say there's some good news from something like this that's so horrible, it's that the QAM machine shop, which is Conkey's sister business located right next to the speed shop, survived the blaze, so Howard Conkey